Hello and welcome to Chi Connections. This is the concluding video in the Ascension is Acceptance series. I've spent my time explaining each stage of the stages of grief and how neatly the stages of grief can be explained. But of course, life never really runs as smoothly as going through the stages one at a time. That's because we have many traumas to process simultaneously. If we imagine a major road traffic accident, there will be many smaller parts that make up the whole picture. Each will affect a different sense: sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, and mental. You have the skids and the crashes, the colours of the cars, the sirens, the blood, the injuries, and to do with those injuries. It might affect you more depending on the age, gender, and relationship to the victim, and of course the type and severity of injury that has been caused. Each small part needs to be processed and released. Some will be easier to process than others, and each individual involved will have a different perspective and put different levels of importance to different pieces. One may see a red car crumpled in front of them and develop a fear of cars after that. Another may hear sirens and feel panic whenever they hear sirens in the future. So in this way, we may feel many stages of grief at once, as each small part works its way through those stages. And that's by design. Could you imagine feeling the anger or depression for all those small traumas all at once? Not many could cope with that, and I wouldn't mind betting no one could. We have all experienced the same things through our multiple lives, but we have had slightly different perspectives. So instead of comparing your experience with someone else, take pride and strength in your own being. Have faith in yourself. No one else can tell you what you have been through or what you have learnt as a result of your experience. Only you can do that. If anything, learn from nature itself. It has processes and stages just like we have. Each stage must be complete before the next can start. There are no shortcuts or jumping stages. A tree cannot produce an apple until it has grown, developed buds and leaves, and then it flowers before any fruit can be made. And so it is with us. Over time, that apple tree may be subjected to winds and gales. That's not always a bad thing, as they can remove the dead wood from among the branches, allowing more light to the healthy branches. We could look at ourselves as being one with nature and holding the elements within us. Imagine our body as the earth, a body of earth, if you will. It gives form for the other elements. Water have no shape without the earth. The wind would have nothing to feel its presence, and the sun would have nothing to warm up. The heart of a volcano is like our anger, overflowing and killing life as the hot magma touches it. The high gales are like our pain and guilt, causing devastation in its wake. And tsunamis and heavy rains is like our tears and depressions. In extremes, these emotions and elements are devastating, leaving destruction, hopelessness and fear in its place. But those same elements, when in balance, create life, love and beauty. It is the same with our own emotions. If we draw on the heat of the sun and the warmth of the sun rather than the heat of the volcano, It is warming, loving and healing. It gives us a passion drive to create, shape and build our own lives and future. The winds of shame and guilt give us a gentle reminder that we have made a mistake and provide us the opportunity to correct that mistake before the winds takes hold and become a gale. It's there for a reason. If we didn't know sadness, we would not understand what we love. It allows us to know what we miss and what we love, and so help us to understand ourselves. When everything is in balance, we know peace, love and harmony. When we are at this stage, people may want to start sharing their own fruits, offering an apple to others in love and kindness. Be careful, there are many different varieties of apple and not everyone likes all the varieties. So if you are offering or accepting, make sure it's right for you and for that person. And sometimes people might think they're ripe and ready to offer their fruit before they truly are. And that can leave a bitter or sour taste in the mouth. The knowledge that we offer may not be fully developed or it could be misinterpreted. Keep your faith in yourself and in what you know to be right for you. Have love and compassion for others, for we have all been through the same traumas. No one has been through more or less than another. And everyone has a valid perspective of those traumas. What we are going through now is a journey of self-discovery. We are transforming into our true self, so expect some changes. Always remember what we are going through is not a race. It doesn't matter who clears first, because no one is clear until the last person has cleared. Those of us making their home here on earth will be experiencing the waking after those of us returning home. I will always walk with you through your own personal hell. I will love all of you unconditionally and freely, and I will rejoice for the day when each and every soul has ascended. Because like any true mother, I love all children, not just my own. Remember too that Ascension is not the end. The cycles will continue. We are beings of love and emotion, and we will need to process the emotions just as we have been. It's just that they won't be quite so built up and blocked. If they are recognised and processed quickly, we can avoid the major traumas. But it is wrong to say we do not need our ego. Our ego shows us who we are and makes us an individual. We are all individuals with individual needs, connected by Chi, the life force that gives the breath of life to everything.